Good morning, and a very, very super Sunday to super Saturday to each one of my co-seekers. Wishing us a super magical day, and I know it's going to be simply magnificent. Why? Because I can feel the magic. The magic has begun, and a lot is happening my way. Today, I weighed myself in 5 days, 2.1 kilo lost. Yay! When you're happy, when you want to lose weight, it's not about the weight, it's about just feeling happy. And the weight automatically just sheds. So, again, on this note, let me let you know that you don't have to think about weight. Don't think about what you're eating. I've had my bedmi alus also. I've had my chula bhatura also. I was in Rajasthan. I had talawa kachori also. I had sadak ka chow also. Yet I've lost weight. Why? It's not about the food. It's never about the food. It's only about our feelings. Whenever I ate food, I gave gratitude and I've thanked myself, that thank you, Prachi, you're eating such good food. Thank you, whoever, wherever, you're getting food in time. And it's amazing. What I also do is, if you want to understand, one raw meal. I only have one raw meal, which means any of my salads, my sprouts, or my charge, or whatever, and one cooked meal. That's what I have. Intermittent fasting, I do. But having said that, it's very important to know that if you feel like eating someday, even a breakfast or like an evening meal, go for it. Don't, no, I can't afford it. I put calories. Don't ever say that. When you say that, you're going to gain weight. So remember the science of weight loss. Simply love yourself, love what you're eating, love the world, and your weight will just shed off. As simple as that. I sent my picture this morning in the, Loving My Body group. So that's how simple it is. In the Loving My Body group, a lot of you have not sent your measurements. A lot of you have not updated. And believe me, today is already Saturday. We began a journey on Monday. Monday is a day of, rechecking your statistics. How do I get to know what weight you're on or what weight you've lost where? So every Monday we're supposed to actually every Monday morning we're supposed to check our weight, or after the session or before the session. So keep that in mind. Monday is a day of beginning. It's a magical Monday every Monday. So please remember that if you are in the journey of weight loss, I would say loving yourself is equal to weight loss. Then you need to be firm. Very few of you have sent updates. I'm very proud of the ones who've sent, but the ones who've not sent, you could be less in inches, you could be more in inches. Who's judging you guys? Nobody's judging you. That's one beautiful thing about our Sangha. We don't judge one another because we are here to grow as people. We are co-seekers. There's nobody who's a coach, there's nobody who's a student. We are all co-seekers. So I don't think we need to judge each other, and we don't do that. So then please drop your inhibitions and go for it. I was very proud of myself that, oh my God, I turned 90 kilos. I mean, I never thought a woman can be 90 ever. And even in full pregnancy, I was never 90. And yet I manifested feeling the weight because many people had a problem. Many people had physical problems. I manifested feeling those problems. And believe you me, I stand very proud and say that every single thing Luke has talked about in his book, I have gone through the experience now. I've gone through his book before, he's helped me before, but never did I want to experience it. All of a sudden I felt, no, I need to experience when I'm coaching. I need to know how it feels. And now I'm proud to say that, yes, I know every single thing. I know how flatulence feels. I know how gastric trouble feels. I know every single thing. It's lovely. So that's how simple life is. Don't complicate your lives because life is beautiful. On this beautiful note, let's start and get into Pixie programming and let's just run. Yay! I'm a winner. We all are. I'm with Dr. Preeti Way. My foot is pretty much healed, so I'm running on the spot. For those, if it's a cue, do it. Left leg in the front, right on the back, and we run. Yes, we all are winners. Fantastic. So let's get going. You know what? I'm pregnant with possibilities. I can't tell you how much creative juices are flowing, what all my beautiful subconscious mind is guiding me. And I'm on a happy high, really happy high. So thank you for being a part of my journey. Each one is very important. Whoever wishes to volunteer, please raise your hand. Ritesh sir, let's have the first book for the day. The Magic Weight Loss Pill by Luke Cotino. Yes, today is a very favorite chapter of mine. I must have been born South Indian in past many lives. On this note, I'll tell you. So, my grandparents are from Guntur. It's a place near Vijayawada. So, Nani and Bauji were born in north of India, but they went there for. Oh, aise padna padega. Okay. So, and when they were there, yeah, you want to read, great. So one day Nani gave Bauji and Gigi and me a challenge that okay, इतना हर समय इडली इडली करते हैं तो अब सिर्फ इडली मिलेगी और कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. अब जो है तुम लोग अपने मुंह से बोलना तुम्हें इडली खाने से थक गए तब मैं बंद करूंगी. And 10 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, we only had idlis. We three never got tired. Nani was like, bas, bahut ho gaya. So today is all about idli and dosa. Read this chapter, chapter number 41. Eat fermented food for weight loss and gut health. That includes idli and dosa, my favorites. All right, let's read about this. Alona, you will read or Salish will read?
I'm reading.
Lovely. Welcome.
Eat fermented food for weight loss and gut health that includes idli and dosa. I'm often asked by my clients if fermented food is good for the body, as a lot of people complain about bloating, flatulence, indigestion, and acidity after eating them. I know people whose staple diet is compromised mainly of fermented food, but they have moved away from it because of these myths. The truth is, fermented foods such as dosa, idli, and doklas are very healthy for you. If you suffer from indigestion, acidity, bloating, and flatulence, you shouldn't blame the food, rather, your weak digestive system. In grains and beans, citric acid causes most of the bloating and indigestion. During the fermentation process, citric acid gets broken down, and that's why you are able to digest the food much easier without all the gas and acidity. Breakdown of citric acid is good because it blocks the absorption of minerals from food. Fermentation also produces lactobacilli, which facilitates synthesis of an array of vitamins, especially B vitamins, including vitamin B12. Apart from that, it also increases production of folic acid, riboflavin, niacin, thymidine, and even vitamin K. As fermented, food is pre-digested by bacteria. It's easier for you to digest during fermentation. Enzymes and lactic acid that help with the breakdown and absorption of protein and amino acids are produced. Fermented food also helps develop healthy gut bacteria in your intestines. An incorrect ratio of good and bad bacteria in the gut leads to indigestion, bloating, acidity, flatulence, IBS, leaky gut syndrome, and malnourishment because most of the minerals and vitamins from the food you don't eat get absorbed. So, removing dosas and idlis from your diet isn't going to make you healthier. However, there is a healthy and unhealthy way of cooking a dosa. Choosing the right kind of and quantity of oil, salt is integral to proper digestion. Dosas cooked in restaurants are often covered in butter and oil that is reused many times. So avoid them. Similarly, if you are eating 6 to 10 idlis at a time, that's too much. The reason dosas and idli are so healthy is because they are made of ground urad dal and rice. Rice and lentils together form a complete protein as a combination has all 22 essential amino acids which help build lean mass. Adding a little fenugreek to the rice and lentils while grinding them has a warming effect on your body, thus helping with digestion.
So now you may have realized why it's so wonderful to have fermented foods, which are include idli, dosa, and your dhokla. How wonderful! But as Luke says, how are you cooking them is the most important. If in the dhokla you're putting like tons of water with sugar, or salt, it's harmful. If in dosa you're putting lots of oil, making crisp, 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 it's very harmful. So how you're cooking is the most important. Like in south of India, the mota tawas come, really thick tawas. They are meant to cook dosas, which are beautiful. You have to put little oil and they come out very well. Using non-stick cookware is also not a good idea because they've got some chemicals which come on the dosa or whatever you're cooking on chilas, and they're bad for your body. So if possible, please stop using non-stick cookware. Please stop using excessive oil. Please stop using excess of salt. And remember, life is wonderful when you can go back to your basics. And of course, overeating is really bad. If you're eating 6 idlis, 4 idlis, you're eating 3, 4 dosas, 2 dosas. If 2 dosas is okay, see, you've talked about the 80% full feel, right? When you feel kind of full, you feel I can eat a bit more. That's the time to stop. And if you go the Kuldeep Ji way, but 30 times chewing, you'll anyways feel the need to eat lesser and lesser and lesser. Remember, this much is your stomach. So start with idling idli. इसमें तो 2 idli आएगा. One and a half idli आएगा. Shall I start with our 1.5? Do you think I can get full? For all you know, you may get full in just this much of idli because you are breaking the barriers of your stomach, of your mind, which said, okay, you can have 4 idlis, 3 idlis easily. Now you're moving on. If you can eat, go for it. But if you can't eat, at least see, are you wanting to serve that much? Go idli by idli on your plate. See how much you're able to manage. If you've had to at least take half a idli, don't take a third full idli. And then see, do you really need it? So that's the a deal about this. Don't blame the food. Blame your lifestyle for something which is negative. If you have fermented food and if you're suffering with any indigestion disorders, they're bound to get treated because they're fantastic. They're naturally fermented. You don't need to have anything additional like having any kind of antacids which create fermentation also in a way in the body. So please remember, it's beautiful, it's lovely, and go for it. With this, we close today's book of Lut Cotino and we move on to the power of our subconscious mind and see what happiness is coming our way. So yesterday we were speaking about what we could do in our lives to remove our mental blocks, to remove our limiting beliefs about our growth, how we can be in touch with our subconscious mind and tell our mind that, I am meant for everything wonderful. I'm meant for all the best things in life. And I am sick because of my subconscious mind. I am unwell because of my subconscious mind. I'm fat because of my subconscious mind, because that's what I'm feeding to subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is merely taking it forward. It doesn't have a mind of its own. It does have, when you ask it for advice, it'll advise you. But if you impress upon it something from your everyday life, your conscious life, it will not guide you because you have given him the verdict. This is what I want, consciously or unconsciously. You've given the verdict, and that will happen. So remember to use the power of subconscious mind, and please requesting you all, finish off all your limiting beliefs. All. If you have a skin allergy, your hair are becoming white, or your skin's becoming dark, you have pigmentation, freckles, whatever you have, pimples, you have anything. You have weight, or you have, I can't do 5 kilometer walk. These are all your limiting beliefs. Or if I do this, this will happen. Please, now in the world of magic, whatever we want happens. All we have to do is think about it, feel it, and then voila, magic happens. Bingo, it strikes. So now what do? Today we understand that we have had a lot of stories about our limiting beliefs, and we are going to move forward as a healer. Now, this word healing is coming our way. Please remember, all of us are healers. We can send healing wishes to people. We can heal them by ourselves by merely saying, my energy will help you heal. So it is, and the person will heal. Now, here the story today is about a man, why he could not be healed. Let's understand the science. Please go for it, Alona.
Why he could not be healed. This is a case history of a married man with 4 children who was supporting and secretly living with another woman during his business trip. He was ill, nervous, irritable, and cantankerous,
Cantankerous.
and he could not
Cantankerous.
cantankerous, and he could not sleep without drugs. The doctor's medicine failed to bring down his high blood pressure of over 200. He had pains in numerous organs of his body, which doctors could not diagnose or relieve. To make matters worse, he was drinking heavily. The cause of all this was a deep unconscious sense of guilt. He had violated the marriage vows, and this troubled him. The religious creed he was brought up was on deeply lodged in his subconscious mind, and he drank excessively to heal the wound of guilt. Some invalids take morphine and codeine for severe pains. He was taking alcohol for the pain or wound in his mind. It was the old story of adding fuel to the fire.
So, what's happening in life? Whether you realize it or not, if you're cheating on something, maybe your partner, maybe your children, maybe your family, maybe your loved ones, your mind will say you're guilty, right? And that will manifest into problems, diseases. So keep your conscience clear, keep it healthy, keep it healed, and you will be not having any problem in your life. Let's turn to the next page and explain to ourselves that what is a cure, what is explanation, and what is a cure. Please read it, Alona.
The explanation and the cure. He listened to the explanation of how his mind worked. He faced his problem, looked at it, and gave up his dual role. He knew that his drinking was an unconscious attempt to escape. The hidden cause lodged in his subconscious mind had to be eradicated. Then the healing would follow. He began to impress his subconscious mind 3 or 4 times a day by using the following prayer. My mind is full of peace, poise, balance, and equilibrium. The infinite lies stretched in smiling repose within me. I am not afraid of anything in the past, the present, or the future. The infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind leads, guides, and directs me in all ways. I now meet every situation with faith, poise, calmness, and confidence. I am now completely free from the habit. My mind is full of inner peace, freedom, and joy. I forgive myself and then I am forgiven. Peace, sobriety, and confidence reign supreme in my mind. He
This
repeated,
affirmation, one second, from my mind until mind, start from mind into mind. This is a beautiful affirmation. Please underline it, highlight it, and try to understand the science. You can say this affirmation the way you want. Please understand the basics of it. Words आपके होंगे, emotions ये वाले होंगे, and इससे आपको बहुत direction मिलेगी, बहुत guidance मिलेगी हर चीज में. Let's move in. Yeah, complete.
he repeated this prayer frequently as outlined, being fully aware of what he was doing and why he was doing it. Knowing what he was doing gave him the necessary faith and confidence. I explained to him that as he spoke these statements out loud, slowly, lovingly, and meaningfully, they would gradually sink down into his subconscious mind. Like seeds, they would grow after their kind. These truths on which he concentrated went in through his eyes, his ears, heard the sound, and the healing vibration of these words reached his subconscious mind and obliterated,
Obliterated.
obliterated all the negative mental patterns which caused all the trouble. Light dispels darkness. The constructive thought destroys the negative thought. He became a transformed man within a month.
Light dispels darkness. When you switch on light, a button of light, if the room is dark, it will become bright. The constructive thought destroys the negative thought. If you have a negative thought in your mind, think immediately, switch over to a positive thought. Switch over to an affirmation. Switch over to your recorded visualization. Switch over to a happy dance. Switch over to a happy song. Whatever makes you happy. The minute you switch over, light will dispel all the darkness. You will become a transformed human being for life. That's how beautiful it is. It takes merely 21 days, 3 weeks to bring one habit into your life. And repeating that for 3 weeks will make it eventually a lifestyle. That's how beautiful life is. Now let's understand this man is unable to admit it. What's happening? Let's read this story.
If you are an alcoholic or drug addict, admit it. Do not dodge the issue. Many people remain alcoholics because they refuse to admit it. Your disease is an instability and inner fear. You are refusing to face life, and so you try to escape your responsibilities through the bottle. As an alcoholic, you have no free will, although you think you have, and you may even boast about your willpower. If you are habitual drunkard and say bravely, I will not touch it anymore, you have no power to make this assertion come true because you do not know where to locate the power. You are living in a psychological prison of your own making, and you are bound by your beliefs, opinions, trainings, and environmental influences. Like most people, you are a creature of habit. You are conditioned to react the way you do. Building
So
in
please understand. No, we'll wait. So please understand, refusing to admit it. Even you people, me, okay, whoever, if we're binge eaters, we are binge eating in the middle of the night or sometime in the day, but we're not admitting to ourselves that, I have a habit to binge eat. मैं meals को छोड़ के भी binge eat करती हूँ and this is what I eat. If you're not doing that, you will not have power enough because you're refusing to face life. You're refusing to face yourself that, okay, I have this problem. You're refusing to admit it. You're refusing the responsibilities for your own life. And then how will willpower ever come into being? So if you want the willpower to be, first accept it that, okay, I have this problem, but I also have this willpower. I can change it very easily. I will, I will just go on a positive side. So I don't ever say the word I will not. That's not my language. What I say is what I will do. So I will eat healthy. I will behave in the right fashion. I will let my body guide me. I will just lose this weight very easily. Why? Because now I am a healthy eater. I don't say I'm a binge eater or I'm this, that. Whatever you want in your life, that is what you say. Expand what you want, not what you don't want. Not is not to be used. Let's use only the affirmations. When you are in a psychological prison of your own, when you're bound by your own limiting beliefs, when you're bound by your own opinions, when you're bound by your own training, which your subconscious mind has gone through of negativity, repeating one pattern after another, and environmental influences, who's telling you what, you're letting it condition you, then you're a victim of your own habit. You have created that. So you're called a creature because you have created that habit and you are conditioned to react in that way. Now, how will you change it? by simply shifting the focus. Switch. That's it. Super simple. Dispel the darkness, switch. Now let's read about building in the idea of freedom. Please read.
You can build the idea of freedom and peace of mind into your mentality so that it reaches your subconscious depth. The latter, being all powerful, will free you from all desires for alcohol. Then you will have the new understanding of how your mind works, and you can truly back up your statement and prove the truth to yourself.
So, for example, if I'm a binge eater, now I've accepted that I'm a binge eater. Second point, what is it? I ask myself, I understand the science of binge eating. That how does my body work? Why do I binge eat? Am I that time frustrated? Am I stressed? Am I under tension? Am I bored? Why am I eating? And why do I eat so much? Is there lesser food? Is tomorrow some kind of a fast? Am I hoarding food? You understand your body. You write them down. Remember, whenever you're reflecting with your body, you always write that down in a reflection book. Today, I had this conversation with myself, and this is what answer came, and this is my reading, my analysis. This way, you're reflecting within yourself and understanding yourself. And when you're doing this, you're proving to yourself that you're worthy. Let's read about 51% healed.
If you have a keen desire to free yourself from any destructive habit, you are 51% healed already. When you have a greater desire to give up the bad habit, then to continue it, you will not experience too much difficulty in gaining complete freedom. Whatever you thought, you anchor the mind upon. The latter magnifies. If you engage the mind on the concept of freedom, freedom from the habit, and peace of mind, and if you keep it focused on this new direction of attention, you generate feelings and emotion which gradually emotionalize the concept of freedom and peace. Whatever idea you emotionalize is accepted by your subconscious and brought to pass.
So, again, whatever thought you anchor, your mind opens. The latter magnifies. Your thought you've given, it'll magnify. If you engage yourself on the concept of freedom from your bad habit, from your ill habit, and you want to get peace of mind, all you have to do is focus on that. Feel the emotions. And when you emotionalize it, this comes as a expression. It comes as real. And when that happens, you're free because there's peace of mind. So, whatever idea you emotionalize, it is accepted by your subconscious and brought to pass. So, only thinking will not make something come true. When you're thinking and you're putting emotions to it, for example, अगर मैंने खा लिया तो यार इतनी कैलोरी बढ़ जाएगी वेट आ जाएगा दिस इज अ फीलिंग you've thought of it and you're feeling कैसा होगा oh shit when you think this मन से feeling आ रही है and that is getting true. But if you're saying, I'm eating this, it's going to be so good for me, and whatever is not required, extra calories, my body will dispel. Apne aap, after 2 hours, maybe you'll go to crap, you'll do something, maybe some activity will come up that you have to walk an hour and you'll burn those calories. Remember, your body is beautiful. Whether it makes you sweat it out, whether it craps in the excreta, you go for you have urge to go and clear your bowels. Whatever happens, you will excrete that very easily because weight is all in the mind. Food never makes you gain weight. Your mind and your feelings do. Remember this and enjoy life to its full. Let's talk about the law of substitution. Very interesting law. Read it, please.
Realize that something good can come out of your suffering. You have not suffered in vain. However, it is foolish to continue to suffer. If you continue as an alcoholic, it will bring about mental and physical deterioration and decay. Realize that the power in your subconscious is backing you up. Even though you may be seized with melancholia, you should begin to imagine the joy of freedom that is in store for you. This is the law of substitution. Your imagination took you to the bottom. Let it take you to now to the freedom and peace of mind. You will suffer a little bit, but it is for a constructive purpose. You will bear it like a mother in the pangs of childbirth. You will likewise bring forth a child of the mind. Your subconscious will give birth to sobriety.
So please understand, the power in your subconscious mind is backing you up. It's always backing you up. Whatever you want, it has your support. Now you like बोलते ना, universe, I know you have my back. Similarly, your subconscious mind always has your back. Whatever you impress upon it comes true, whatever. So if you want to, if you are seized by melancholia, matlab you are very upset and you're like melancholic or you're brooding, you're just not happy, then you have to switch over to a feeling of happiness, joy of freedom, and peace of mind. You will suffer because if you have a long habit for such a long time, your body is used to it. So there will be some reactions, there will be some chemical reactions in your body which will say, okay, this is what you're feeling. It's okay. It's for your constructive purpose. You are going to be growing as a person. And now Dr. Murphy is equating this with a childbirth. When a mother, a pregnant mother, she's in pain. She can't keep the baby to herself. She has to push him out, or him or her out. Doctor ho, nahi ho, the baby will come automatically out. Similarly, when you have the feeling that I want to change, I want to switch over, your bad habits have to get pushed out of your body. It's very natural. And when the baby is out, the mother feels light. She feels tired, but she feels light. And then she starts reviving gradually and gradually. This is what will happen. You will be giving birth to sobriety and you will become a much, much better person. Now, let's talk about why people get in the alcoholism state. So, a couple of you have this problem in your back home in your houses. People are alcoholic. Happened with me also. My brother became an alcoholic. So, I think you'll really be able to understand this science. Please understand.
Cause of alcoholism. The real cause of alcoholism is negative and destructive thinking. For as a man thinks, so is he. The alcoholic has a deep sense of inferiority, inadequacy, and defeat and frustration, usually accompanied by deep inner hostility. He has countless alibis as his as to his reason for drinking, but the sole reason is in his thought life.
So I'll give you Rishi's example. So the poor bacha, he got married at 24 first time. Such a lavish wedding, unbelievable. Apple of everyone's eyes. People are like, wow, he's getting married like king, amazing. This, that. But my bhabhi, the lovely girl. Unfortunately, the bacha was abused in her childhood because she lost her mom and somebody physically abused her. She could not take the idea of physical intimacy. So the couple never had intimacy. She wanted to study. My dad said, okay, go study. She went to London. She finished her creative writing course from there for a year. And Rishi and she never had a relationship. Finally, when she told him, when she came back from London, Rishi, I don't think we can be married anymore. And we should call it quits because we have been to a psychologist, psychiatrist, and I can't get over my abuse. And I'm still in touch with her. She's a lovely girl, but she could be ready for a relationship. So Rishi and she parted ways very beautifully. Couple of years down the line, Rishi again got engaged and got married to a very pretty girl. Again, a beautiful person. It was her second marriage also. They had a very beautiful wedding in Kovalam, a small affair of 200 people. And we had like a real great time. But even she was a tough master. Lovely girl, but so his physical intimacy was never satisfied. He was rejected again and again and again. And he felt inadequate. He felt inferior. He felt, oh my God, again I'm defeated. And now if I divorce her, people will say there's some problem in me and not in her. So, he went through that stigma. He was frustrated. Then what happened? He resorted to drinking. And when drink came, he kept saying, I have this reason for drinking. I have that reason. And Cub that became a part of his life. Cub he became alcoholic. Cub his liver became alcoholic. Nobody got to know because he lived alone in his apartment with his wife. None of us got to know. This is what happens in life. If you tend to make yourself a victim, if you're unable to accept, कि, "अरे, हो गया यार, it doesn't matter. And I have to only give her love and she'll love me back. If people realize life is so simple, he could have lived this life beautifully. Unfortunately, we were not really in touch on everyday level for me to realize that what the bacha is going through. So remember, if somebody is going through alcoholism, please help him or her out. I would be very happy to take this up as a personal project because I would feel I'm doing something in this world. So please give me an opportunity if something like this happens. Now let's talk about 3 magical steps. 3 is a number of creation. We all know it. So let's create this magical step. Step number one, the first step.
The first step, get still, quiet the wheels of the mind, enter into sleepy, drowsy state. In this relaxed, peaceful, receptive state, you are preparing for the second step. The second step, take a brief phrase which can readily be graven on the memory and repeat it over and over as a lullaby. Use the phrase, sobriety and peace of mind are mine now. I give thanks. To prevent the mind from wandering, repeat it aloud or sketch its pronunciation with the lips and tongue as you say it mentally. This helps its entry into the subconscious mind. Do this for 5 minutes or more. You will find a deep emotional response. The third step, just before going to sleep, practice what John von Goethe, German author, used to do. Imagine a friend, a loved one in front of you. Your eyes are closed, you are relaxed and at peace. The loved one or friend is subjectively present and is saying to you, congratulations. You see the smile, you hear the voice, you mentally touch the hand. It is all real and vivid. The word congratulations implies complete freedom. Hear it over and over again until you get the subconscious reaction which satisfies.
So please understand the three steps. I'm going to repeat them one by one because you need to understand. So in the first step, you just quiet yourself. So take 3 deep breaths. You already know how to take deep breaths. Now, to get into a sleepy, drowsy state, when you breathe from your mouth, you hold your breath and you exhale from your nose with, like, throwing it out. There's a voice that will make you sleepy, relaxed, peaceful, and it'll put you in a receptive state. Like, I'm a yes person. Ab jo bhi aayega, I'm able to absorb. This is just a preparation. The first step is a preparation. Second step, take a brief phrase which can readily be graven on the memory and repeat it over and over as a lullaby. Brief phrase means any affirmation that you relate to yourself and that can again and again and again go on a loop. It'll be like a lullaby in your subconscious mind, will take it. Now you can use the phrase sobriety and peace of mind are mine now, and I give thanks. To prevent the mind from wandering, आपका mind विचलित होगा. It's just 1 second, one thought. It comes really fast. So your mind will tend to waver. But to prevent it from wandering, what do? You repeat it aloud. जोर किया बोलेंगे and pronunciation के साथ बोलेंगे. Lips and tongues को use करेंगे and mentally आप बोलते रहेंगे. इससे क्या होता है? आप You will be able to move into your subconscious mind. Deep entry into subconscious mind. Do this for at least 5 minutes. You will get a very deep emotional response. If you're not clear about this, you can ask me again. Otherwise, read it again to understand this. Third step, just before going to sleep. That's the most important time, just before going to sleep. And again, I'm repeating 2 hours prior to this, please switch off your internet connections. Don't look at your any social media. You don't have to have white light exposure. So now, for example, you're doing this at 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock, your phone should go off. At 10 o'clock, you're doing this. Breathing part is very simple alone. Nisha, I'll explain to you. So before you go to sleep, you practice what Joan van Gogh said. He's a German author. He said, imagine a friend, a loved one in front of you. Your eyes are closed. You are relaxed and at peace. The loved one or a friend is subjectively present. And he's saying to you, congratulations. And when you hear it, you smile. You see the smile on his face. You hear the voice. And congratulations means that you have got complete freedom, that you've achieved something in your life that you really wanted. Hear it over and over and over again until you get the subconscious reaction, which is satisfaction. So I'm going to repeat the breath. I'll do it one time, Nisha, for you to see. Take a deep breath in. स्टमक फूलता है 7 steps तक आपने अंदर लिया हुआ है 7 step तक आपने होल्ड किया हुआ है तो while I've said okay hold now release from your nose Not from your mouth, but from your nose. Yeah. So you will be coming into just the way I remember. Anika ko I had shown how I get into sleep. Again, I've just felt that yawn feel here. So I'm so conditioned to this for sleeping that if I even try this, I get yawning. Imagine that's the power of subconscious mind. So please relax yourself. When you are in a receptive state, your mind is ready. Repeat your affirmations. The best thing is to record your affirmations, put them with the background music, and hear it. And just then retire into bed. And when you're just retiring, see a loved one, whoever. Like for me, when I really want like prime time happiness, I imagine my nani and my babuji. उससे तो मेरी बांछें खिल जाती ना wow because they're always encouraging, they're always smiling. I know, and even my dadi, so she's no longer here, she's living as an angel, but you know her infectious smile comes in front of me. So when you can smile and when you can hear a compliment, now that is the power. So please do this. Now keep on moving on, keep on keeping on. Let's read about this.
When fear knocks at the door of your mind, or when worry, anxiety, and doubt cross your mind, behold your vision, your goal. Think of the infinite power within your subconscious mind, which can generate by your thinking and imagining. This will give you confidence, power, and courage. Keep on persevere until the day breaks and the shadows flee away.
So it's very important to understand that you have to keep at it. Don't lose heart. नहीं हो रहा, 21 days हो गए, नहीं हो रहा, नहीं हो रहा, नहीं हो रहा. No. When you are in doubt, continue the journey. You have a goal, go for it. Think of the infinite power with your subconscious mind, which you can generate by thinking, imagining, feeling. Feel confident, feel the power, feel the courage, and keep continuing on and on and on. When you have continuity, when you have this, you are bound to have breakthroughs and you're bound to let your shadows fly away. Now, one by one, let's review our power thoughts. Luna, please read them. Again, I repeat, there are 17 power thoughts. If anybody has any doubt at any one, she's finishing reading it. I will elaborate if I feel the need. Otherwise, please write that you want me to explain this particular point. I will be happy to do that. Please go for it.
Number one, the solution lies within the problem. The answer is in every question. Infinite intelligence responds to you as you call upon it with the faith and confidence. Number two, habit is the function of your subconscious mind. There is no greater evidence of the marvelous power of your subconscious than the force and sway habit holds in your life. You are a creature of habit. You form habit patterns in your subconscious mind by repeating a thought and act over and over again until it establishes tracks in the subconscious mind and becomes automatic, such as swimming, dancing, typing, walking, driving your car, etc. Number four, you have the freedom to choose. You can choose a good habit or a bad habit. Prayer is a good habit. Number five, whatever mental picture backed by faith you behold in your conscious mind, your subconscious mind will bring to pass. Number six, the only obstacle to your success and achievement is your own thought and mental image. Number seven, when your attention wanders, bring it back to contemplation of your good or goal. Make a habit of this. This is called disciplining the mind. Number eight, your conscious mind is the camera and your subconscious mind is the sensitive plate on which you register or impress the picture. Number nine, the only jinx that follows anyone is a fear thought repeated over and over in the mind. Break the jinx by knowing that whatever you start, you will bring to conclusion in divine order. Picture the happy ending and sustain it with confidence. Number 10. To form a new habit, you must be convinced that it is a desirable. When you desire to give up, the bad habit is greater than your desire to continue. You are 51% healed already. The statement of others cannot hurt you except through your own thoughts and mental participation. Identify yourself with your aim, which is peace, harmony, and joy. You are the only thinker in your universe. Number 12, excessive
Once
drinking.
again, you are the only thinker in your universe. Please understand, whatever you're thinking, it's only your thinking. And that is coming out as reality. So, your universe is your subconscious mind, which is 90% of your mind, which is the mind which has stored all your past lives. And your past lives are more than in hundreds. Your past lives are hundreds, because remember, soul is constant. The body is like a cloth you change, like your clothes every day you change, right? Morning, evening, whenever. That's the way your body, your soul changes clothes in one life. Today, this life is important. It's for 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years. But for your soul, it's just one change of clothes. So if you are thinking a thought, you are the only thinker in your universe. Nobody else is thinking. Keep your thoughts in reality check, feel them, impress them, and make them expressive in the world. That's how beautiful life is. Let's continue.
Number 12, excessive drinking is an unconscious desire to escape. The cause of alcoholism is negative and destructive thinking. The cure is to think of freedom, sobriety, and perfection, and to feel the thrill of accomplishment. Number 13. Many people remain alcoholics because they refuse to admit it. Number 14. The law of your subconscious mind, which held you in the bondage and inhibited your freedom of action, will give you freedom and happiness. It depends on how you use it. Number 15. Your imagination took you to the bottle. Let it take you to the freedom by imagining you are free. Number 16. The real cause of alcoholism is negative and destructive thinking. As a man thinketh in his heart, subconscious mind, so it be. So is be. Number 17. When fear knocks at the door of your mind, let faith in God and all things good open the door.
When fear knocks at the door of your mind, whenever you have dar, fear, oh my God, what will happen? Please invite faith. I trust all is good. I trust all is well in my world. My God has my back, and He's going to open the doors for my goodness. So I no longer fear. I shed off the fear from my body. I am I'm divine. I'm a being. I'm open and receptive. The minute you shift your thing into fear, your fear into faith, all things good happen. Destructive thinking, which one? So alcoholism. So anything like, if you have alcohol, what is happening? You're feeling rejected, unloved, you're feeling inferior, people don't care for me, people don't love me, and that's your destructive thinking. Is that the truth? No. We are attracting the vibes from people, right? If I give love, I get love. If I give a complaint or if I criticize somebody, that's what I'll get back. So people who are alcoholics, they become destructive in their thoughts. This person doesn't love me. That person doesn't. This I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have. And in the fear, and they don't accept that they are going through this, then they latch on to a alcohol bottle. That's what happening. Destructive is only a thinking. It's not action. They're thinking and they're inviting the destruction in their life. I hope you're clear, Preeti. So with this, we conclude today's paragraph, and we will move on to our ikigai. So thank you so much, Alona, for reading it. You have to continue for Ikigai. Ritesh sir, let's flip the book. So this is some drugs, which also means some people. Yes, of course, Rupal. Medicines are a big thing. Some people are preconditioned. If I have this, I'm going to become okay. If I don't have it, I'll be sick. I'll tell you my example. So my doctor, physician, had told me that you must have Monter LC every single day, because I had asthma, and I mean, every time winter's wheezing would start. And but I told myself one fine day 2 years ago, that I will not get my body used to any drug. I will only pop in a Monter LC if I have a sneezing bout. So I have a pollen allergy. The minute we take our clothes from winter, clothes from suitcases, with that there's some dust particles left in the air, and I start sneezing vigorously, vigorously. But then that's when I have a Monter LC. I don't pop it otherwise. Initially, had I had it every day, my body would have become used to it. So your power in your mind can get you off and on something. It's about you, you, and only you. Nobody in the world can change it. And today we again have a very beautiful chapter in a beautiful book. And this is really, really, really beautiful. So let's read it. Please read it for us. So today we're talking about Hara Hachibu. Let's understand what is Hara Hachibu. It's also called the 80% rule. And let's understand what is this rule all about. All of us almost we know it, but let's get more clarity. Alona, go for it.
Hara Hachibu. This brings us back to the 80% rule we mentioned in the first chapter, a concept known in Japanese as Hara Hachibu. It's easy to do. When you notice you are almost full but could have a little more, just stop eating. One easy way to start applying the concept of Hara Hachibu is to skip dessert or to reduce the portion size. The idea is to still be a little bit hungry when you finish.
Just see, we talked about this no in the book prior. How wonderfully the same concepts keep coming to us again and again and again with more clarity. Here you are. Let's understand more.
This is why portion size tends to be a much smaller in Japan than in the West. Food isn't served as appetizers, main course, and dessert. Instead, it's much more common to see everything presented at once on a small plate, one with rice, another with vegetables, a bowl of miso soup, and something to snack on. Serving food on many small plates make it easier to avoid eating too much and facilitates the varied diet discussed at the beginning of this chapter. Hara Hachibu is an ancient practice. The 12th century book on Zen Buddhism, Zazen Yojineki, recommends eating two-thirds as much as you might want to. Eating less than one might want is a common among all Buddhist temples in the East. Perhaps Buddhism recognized the benefits of limiting caloric intake more than the 9 centuries ago.
So I'll tell you what happened yesterday. So my daughter told me day before, Mom, tomorrow is a Bharat Bandh. So please alter your route or just think about what you want to do. So I was going to go on a very aggressive sales team. But the minute Muskan told me, my antennas went up. I checked online. I just found one message. So I immediately altered my plan. I went for like 4 depots and I was coming back. So I slept the night at my friend's house. I love them, and always maintain Prashant, and I have a room in their house. And now they live in a resort. They brought down their house and made a new place. I had a soulful evening. So, I was carrying my sprouts and fruits because I knew it's a 3-day journey. So I just had my sprouts and fruit in the car on the way back, and we kept getting these blockages, kept getting these blockages. And in my mind, I was like, "Nahi, I have my side going on. I have my one-to-ones like just popping, and I'm seeing this number here on the truck, on the car, and on some kind of a banner. So I know I'm going to reach home." We really had to go through so much of stress. My driver was like, "आपको stress नहीं हो रहा है?" I'm like, "नहीं हो रहा है. अपने आप रास्ता मिल जाएगा." So even if we found a block, I knew that Google Map is showing something, but it was not guiding us there. But I told him there's a road. The Google is guiding us into traffic. Let's take this road. We went into places where there were no roads, there were mesas, there was so much happening. So when I came back, he's like, हमको तो बहुत stress हो गया भाभी जी, and हमको तो खाना पड़ेगा. And I was like, नहीं, हम तो बहुत relaxed हैं. So I was relaxed. But I came home, I told my cook, please make some fresh food for me and keep it just before you cook it just before you're leaving. So I told him what I wanted to have. I wanted to have servants ka rice jo mota wala hota hai. So just make me that or brown rice with vegetables and make me a nice pulao. I barely had a katori. So now I've started having it in hara hachibu fashion. I don't paroso in a big plate. I had in a small katori. I just served it and I sat with Muskan. I was talking to her. And I finished it and my stomach was full. And I was like, but the conditioning of the mind, I'm talking to you why conditioning of the mind. So once stress happens, you start eating more. But if you relax now in this magical world, there's nothing called stress. If you want a way out, will come. So when I came back and I ate that, and then I love that pulao which he makes. So and I was like, and in fact, there's so much of food made in the house because yesterday my mother-in-law was sending the Holi ka khana to my bua-in-laws. So a lot of goodies were made. But I just wanted to have that. So it was soulful food for me. One katori, I was full. But I told myself, no, no, I can indulge. Let me have another katori. I had another half a katori and I couldn't eat anymore. Then I kept that half back. I said, okay, somebody will have in the evening. I mean, I will have in the evening. So what happened? I listened to my inner voice. I followed the harahachibu. I took a small portion. I chewed my food. I ate less and my stomach was full. This is what even the Buddhists realized back then. So follow harahachibu is very important. Today onwards, stop taking your thalis. If possible, go to a quarter plate size. Serve your food in that. Less vegetable, less chapati, and see how much you need. Because the mind registers what you see. So mind can't make out it's a 6 inches plate or 8 inches plate or 12 inches plate or 10 inches plate. It just makes out it's something full. If it's full, the mind says, okay, it's full. So try and eating out of small bowls. Try and eat like I have pulao from a bowl, like a big glass bowl. If I'm putting my hand like this, it's as big as this. But yesterday I had from this katori. But the mind said, okay, it's full. It's like a bowl. This is what happens. Play with your mind and thank your mind and your body for accepting less food. That's the beauty about less food. Let's turn the page.
So eat less to live longer. Few would challenge this idea without talking it to the extreme malnutrition, of course. Eating fewer calories than our bodies ask for seems to increase longevity. The key to staying healthy while consuming fewer calories is eating food with a high nutritional value, especially superfoods, and avoid those that add to our overall caloric intake but offer little to no nutritional value. The calorie restriction we have been discussing is one of the most effective ways to add years to your life. If the body regularly consumes enough or too many calories, it gets lethargic and starts to wear down, expending significant energy on digestion alone. Another benefit of calorie restriction is that it reduces level of IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, in the body. IGF-1 is a protein that plays a significant role in the aging process. It seems that one of the reasons humans and animals age is an excess of this protein in their blood. Whether calorie restriction will extend lifespan in humans is not yet known, but data increasingly indicate that moderate calorie restriction with adequate nutrition has a powerful protective effect against obesity, type 2 diabetes, inflammation, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease, and reduces the metabolic risk factors associated with cancer. As an alternative to following the 80% rule on a daily basis is to fast for 1 or 2 days each week. The 5 is to 2 or fasting diet recommends 2 days of fasting, consuming fewer than 500 calories every week and eating normally on the other 5 days. Among its many benefits, fasting helps cleanse the digestive system and allows it to rest.
So fasting is extremely important. Living life of purpose, living a long life, living a longevity is very, very, very important. With this comes the idea of 80%. Hara hachi wu. You eat in smaller portions, you eat lesser food. When you have lesser food, you're energetic. Have you ever seen yourselves that when you've overeaten, you're like, "Ab late jaate hai, let's just lie down. I'm feeling tired, sluggish, lazy," because you have overloaded your body with food. Now your healing capacity in your body, poor healing energy, it can't go into digestion because it's full till here. Now, if you are eating less, the remaining energy which is in your body can heal and digest this food. But if you're eating till here, where you feel the food has come till here, imagine how much effort your body has to do to lose those calories. So please, eating fewer calories is important. Not feeling till here is important. This will also help you to take your lifespan longer. Now, when you talk about calorie restriction, I will not even talk about calorie restriction. I will not even talk about calories. What I will talk about is food. So if I can have one small bowl of pasta versus a bigger bowl of pasta, and a slice of pizza versus three slices of pizza. But if I eat them, I chew them, I'm feeling full. It's not about calories for me. So when I say it, I'm not even telling you to not eat your loved food. Of course, you can't have everyday pizza, pastas, and in fattening. But remember, once in a while, reward yourself is damn good. When your body lesser, works on its optimum best, it's because you're giving it lesser food. So then digestion can happen. Second thing, when digestion is happening, you are generating a lot of energy in your body. And when that is happening, you are able to digest so beautifully, and the rest of the healing energy can help you fight any kind of problems which may be coming up in your body. It can even fight diseases like cancer. It can even fight hypertension. It can even fight diabetes, inflammation. It can help you against obesity. It can help you in your cardiovascular diseases. And it can reduce so much in your life, which can make you live longer. Now, people who can't eat lesser, firstly, I don't think there's anything called can't. It's all in your mind. If you want, if there's a will, there's a way out. But if you're the stuck up ones, that type of person, then you can probably diet. Diet in a fashion that you have 5 days of eating what you want and 2 days of not eating anything. So ideally, 2 consecutive days, like a 36-hour fast is ideal. But if you can't do that, do one day, give yourself break, maybe Monday, maybe Thursday. So your body needs that break, a clear break or lesser food every time, whatever works for you. Both work very well. So that's very important to be doing this. And that's how you will be able to detox yourself. Let's talk about the 15 natural antioxidants found in the Okinawan diet. Please read them.
Antioxidants are molecules that slow the oxidation process in cells, neutralizing the free radicals that cause damage and accelerate aging. The antioxidant power of green tea, for example, is well known and will be discussed later at a greater length. Because they are rich in antioxidants and are eaten nearly every day in the region, these 15 foods are considered keys to Okinawan vitality. Tofu, miso, tuna, carrots, goya, bitter melon, kombu, sea kale, cabbage, nori, seaweed, onion, soy sprouts, hechima, cucumber-like gourd, soybeans, boiled or raw, sweet potato, peppers, sanpincha, jasmine tea. Sanpincha, the
So
real
please, no, wait. So these things, tofu, we all know is soya paneer, right? It's available in the market. You can even make it home. It's fantastic. It's really yum. Try and use this instead of your normal paneers. Some tuna is kind of a fish. Miso is there. Carrots are there. Goya, bitter melons are there. Then you have sea kelp. I don't know what that is. Onions are, of course, there. Soy sprouts are there. Cucumber like gourd is hechima. It's like we also have it here in India. Soybeans is there. Shakagandhi sweet potatoes are here. Peppers are there. Red, green, and yellow. So these, even jasmine tea, these are very good. They are actually superpower foods, and they have so much of antioxidants in them that they're so good for your body. And if you can try and use them raw and not cook them, so if you just cut the cabbage, whether it's a purple cabbage or whether it's a green cabbage, and you cut the peppers and you just onions, and you make it into a good salad with soy sprouts, just add a little dressing. It's yum and it's fantastic because it's in a raw form. Just wash them well. That's very important. Now let's read about the power of the jasmine tea. In Japanese, they call it sanpincha, the reigning infusion in Okinawa. Let's read about it.
Okinawans drink more sanpencha, a mix of green tea and jasmine flowers, than any other kind of tea. The closest approximation in the West would be the jasmine tea that usually comes from China. A 1988 study conducted by Hiroko Sho at Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology indicates that jasmine tea reduces blood cholesterol levels. Sanpencha can be found in many different forms in Okinawa and is even available in vending machines. In addition to all antioxidant benefits of green tea, it boasts the benefits of jasmine, which include reducing the risk of heart attack, strengthening the immune system, helping relieve stress, lowering cholesterol. Okinawans drink an average of 3 cups of sanpencha every day. It might be hard to find exactly the same blend in the West, but we can drink jasmine tea or even a high quality green tea instead. The
So please
secrets,
understand, it's very important to have this tea. If you can use it, nothing like having it. It's going to really, really, really help you. Firstly, heart attacks don't happen. Secondly, your immune system becomes much better. You have no idea. You stress. If you have stress, it will automatically go, and your cholesterol level, which is a part of your liver, which also goes. So, if you can have 3 cups of sunpincha every day, if possible, then you will know exactly what you are doing. Of course, a lot of thing has been sold about this tea, but please try and see sunpincha jasmine tea rather than any other green teas. This is really, really, really beneficial. So green tea it is, but jasmine tea. Now let's talk about the secrets of green tea.
the secrets of green tea. Green tea has been credited for centuries with significant medicinal properties. Recent studies have confirmed its many benefits and have attested to the importance of this ancient plant in longevity of those who drink it often. Originally from China, where it has been consumed for millennia, green tea didn't make its way to the rest of the world until just a few centuries ago. Unlike the other teas, and as a result of being air dried without fermentation, it retains its active elements even after being dried and crumbled. It offers meaningful health benefits such as controlling cholesterol, lowering blood sugar levels, improving circulation, protection against flu, vitamin C, promoting bone health, fluoride, protection against certain bacterial infections, protection against UV damage, cleansing and diuretic effects. White tea, with its high concentration of polyphenols, may be even more effective against aging. In fact, it is considered to be the natural product with greatest antioxidant power in the world, to the extent that 1 cup of white tea might pack the same punch as about a dozen glasses of orange juice. In summary, drinking green or white tea every day can help us reduce the free radicals in our bodies, keeping us young longer.
So I think it's a good idea. White tea is not very easily available. So when Rupal and I'm going to go and meet those beautiful people in Japan, we can bring back some white tea for all of you. So you can place your orders with us. I think even Alifia is joining us. We'll bring them back from Japan. Don't worry. So you'll become younger with your white tea. If it's available, please invest in it. I think many of you haven't even heard about white tea. So life is beautiful when you have knowledge coming your way every single day. So tomorrow we'll talk about the powerful Shikuwasa. For today, we'll close it at this chapter at page number 130, and we'll go on to a heart thought. So three of us can bring you back some nice teas. Yeah, they are good girls. And anybody who wants to join us can join us. We haven't planned, but we will plan. This year is Egypt, and yeah, Rupal, we'll talk offline, right? When do we want to plan? I am a traveler. I have loved traveling. This pandemic has given me my anniversary was in Bharatpur. That one it marked 1 full year of me having been in Delhi, and I was like shocked. So please understand, life is absolutely wonderful. It's enthralling. It makes us do so much more. You have to be in the situation to understand who you are. This year is all about new resolutions. 2021 is when you began reading this beautiful book on a magical date of 1 to 1. There's a reason why you and me came together as soul connections, and we are working on ourselves. This is a reason why 2021 is marking itself to be the year of change. This year, I do the mental work for change. And a lot of changes are going to happen in our body, in our life. It's a holistic program. I told you from day one. I'm not only just talking about mind, body, or soul. I'm even talking to you about spirituality. It's a full program of one-to-one days where every single aspect of your being is covered. So now, what is our blessing for the day? Go for the joy. Make that your motto this year. Go for the joy. Life is here for you to enjoy today. Every day has to be a day for you to enjoy. This is how beautiful life is. Alona, as always, I loved the way you read. I think you evolved as a better reader today, even than yesterday. So you were yesterday means the day that went by. So thank you for progressing as a fantastic reader. Very, very proud of you. And thank you for volunteering. Really grateful. Thank you, darling. I needed somebody who's never read for us, like a debut. So who could that be? I don't see faces. Rima Shah, have you ever read for us? Have you read? You have, right? You have. Okay. Monica Agnihotri, have you read for us? No, right? You have. सब पढ़ लिए क्या पढ़ लिख के सब होशियार बन गए सुषमा जी where are you today? Let's hear the Sushma ji of Mehek's mama-in-law and Akshay Khanduja's mom. Let's hear Sushma ji. Fantastic, Sushma ji. Thank you for coming on board. Ritesh sir, I'm unable to unmute her. Can you please unmute, ma'am?
Sorry.
Thank you, Sushma. No problem.
This year, I do the mental work for change. Many of you start New Year resolutions on the first of the year. But because you don't make internal changes, the resolutions fall away very quickly. Until you make the inner changes and are willing to do some mental work, nothing out there is going to change. The only thing you need to change is a thought, only a thought. Even self-hatred is only hating a thought you have about yourself. What can you do for yourself this year in a positive way? What would you like to do for yourself this year that you did not do for yourself last year? What would you like to let go of this year that you clung to so tightly last year? What would you like to change in your life? Are you willing to do the work that will bring about those changes?
So fantastic. You're the one exceptional reader, Sushma ji. Thank you for coming forth. You are fantastic. I would love to hear you one day as being a full reader. You're really amazing. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you so much. So I'm missing Arushi. I hope she'll bounce back. So I really hope so. So, all right. So this year, I do the mental work for change. So now we all know it that in their internal changes, when our resolutions are not just mere resolutions, they are with us working on ourselves. And when we are happy in working on ourselves, when we're willing to do that work, we are bound to get recognition for ourselves. We're bound to get breakthroughs. We're bound to get acknowledgement. We're bound to get, you know, we're going to be a winner, come what may, because now that you're changing, you're thinking positively, you're bound to grow, right? This is how life is. If you want to lose that weight, it's so easy to drop that weight. If you want to lose that procrastination, it's so easy to just take the decision and firmly and go for it. It's all in our hands. It's wonderful. So are you willing to do that work that will bring about those changes? I really hope the common answer for all of you will be this. I can't see, faces nodding, but are you willing to do that change and bring about the change? So thank you for nodding. Because if we're not people in progress, if we're not going to work on ourselves, we'll not get breakthroughs. So on this note, I really wish you all the very, very best. And we'll close this day for the day with meditation. So until the music plays, just relax yourselves. Sit down firmly on the chair. Your back has to be straight. I will request no one to lie down because I really believe in the energy flow. And your chakra, the top crown chakra is right here. And the root chakra is right below in your near excretory organs. They're one in a line. There's 7 colors. So please just go for them. Being straight, that's when you'll be able to attract a lot of life and a lot of positivity. If you lie down, you're just not working on yourselves. You can lie down if you're not well, of course, and you can lie down. Back straight, feet firmly placed on the ground or cross-legged. Eyes closed, wear a smile on your face. Arms, if possible, your palms can be facing to the sky. And you could probably have the Gyan Mudra where you touch your thumb and the first finger and keep them on your thighs. Comfortably place them. Let's breathe deep. Hold the count for 7. And exhale. Again, count of 7. Inhale. Hold for 7. And release for 14. One last time for this beautiful morning. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Life is a blessing. Life is magical. Life is wonderful. We are the co-creators of our life. Whatever we intend, whatever we think, whatever we feel comes as a reality. Let's think correct. Let's feel right and live the life of our dreams. That's how simple life is. Let's uncomplicate our life. Let's finish off all the negative baggage. Let's clear all the limiting beliefs, for we can have enhancing beliefs. Let's live a life of purpose. Let's detox our mind, body, and soul. For the mind, take off all the filth that's not required. For the body, release all the toxins which will go through your excretion, either through your sweat or through your stool. For your soul, detox all the negativity. You don't need them. Spiritually, you will rise higher once you are clear of all vices. For the body, eat less so the toxins don't build up. Go the Hara Hachi Boo diet. Remember, the more you care, the more you grow. Care for your body. Care for yourselves. Grow efficiently, knowing that you have the power in you, that you can do whatever you put your hand on. All you have to do is desire, and it comes true. If there any fear, doubts, procrastination, guilt, whatever negative emotion, just accept them and tell them to leave you quietly, because you are people in progress and at the moment you don't need them at all. Just say quietly, I don't have place for you in my heart. Please, I request you to leave. Become spiritual. Understand you have the power to invite or make someone leave you. Similar is the case with thoughts. Don't invite these unwanted guests in your body. We don't need them because they're destructive thinkers. We need only the construction, only high energy zone. Nothing negative can touch us because we are just too pure. Each time we have a breakthrough, let's never forget to acknowledge because acknowledgement and love drives the world. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Let's bend our heads in gratitude towards planet Earth. Dear Mother Earth, today, as my feet are grounded on you, I feel I'm more grounded, I'm more compassionate, I'm more kind, I'm more centered, I'm more balanced, and I feel I am much more magical. Thank you for allowing my roots to grow in you, bigger, wider, and deeper. I'm so grateful for all the learnings that come my way. You are soaking in, taking in all the negative flow from my body. Once again this morning, as I'm aligned with my chakras, I invite the silver energy from the cosmic world, the silver and the golden energy. Imagine the moon is giving you the golden energy, the silver energy, and the sun is giving you the golden energy. The two of them are entering through your crown chakra. They've entered your head area, your neck area, your shoulders, your arms, your chest area. They're intertwining with your rainbow energy of the seven chakras. Now, if you look inside, you'll be able to see the seven colors with silver and gold freckles, and it's all so wonderful. They're dancing in your body. From chest, they're moving on to your upper ab area, your liver, your stomach area, your intestines, gallbladder, your kidneys, the uterus, excretory organs. They're going to your lower back, upper back, everywhere from top to bottom. Your hips, your thighs, they divide into both the legs and it's full in your body. Feel the energy in your body going in all possible directions. Feel the energy. And now invite this energy to take all things which are not good for us. Any doubts, any weight, any calories, let it all flow away. Whatever negative feeling we have, may they all attach to this energy and move out of our body through our feet into Mother Earth. Feel the negativity pouring down your feet into Mother Earth like gush of wind and streams of water. Just feel it flow. All the negativity from my body, all the excess weight from my body is flowing in Mother Earth. Dear Mother Earth, my negativity has gone and now I'm feeling pure and fresh with my seven chakras and little bit of sparkling silver and golden light. I'm whole and complete. I'm a magnet to all things wonderful. Thank you for taking my negativity away and putting it in the oceans of your being, never for me to be found again. I'm so grateful for you, dear Mother Earth. You're truly a mother, a giver all way round. I promise to give back to you by keeping you sound, by keeping you healthy, by being environmentally friendly, and by spreading love, kindness, happiness, and joy. I promise that I will believe in an attitude of gratitude and spread the same everywhere I go. Thank you, planet Earth. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's look up at the eye level, eyes still closed, and let's thank our wonderful life for what we have lived in the past. Good or bad, they're all joyful now because now I know they're for my highest best. I needed to feel them, face them to come through this journey, and I'm ever so grateful. I know my future is beautiful, and I'm so looking forward to walk the road, the golden path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's spread our hands in universe and thank the planet, our universe. Dear universe, thank you for having our backs. Dear cosmos, divinity, angels, and guardians, thank you for guiding us, hovering around us, directing us, being with us, blessing us, acknowledging us, and making us grow. We are so, so, so grateful. The more I love you, the more you love me. And how wonderful is this world of love where I am soaking in tons of it. Each trillion cell in my body is soaking with love and gratitude and happiness and joy. And so it is. Thank you. Now bring your hands at the heart level. It's still outside. Both of them are expanding. At your heart level, your left arm is stretched out, your right arm is stretched out. And let's pray that our heart is getting greener from all directions because I am open and receptive to all the goodness in the universe, to all the abundance in the universe. I am open and receptive. Now close your hands. Bring your hands at the heart level in a joint pose or namaste pose. Energize them together by rubbing them together and energize your body, your head, scalp, hair, conscious and subconscious brain, mind, your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, eyelashes, your cheekbones, jawline, your nose, your upper lip, lower lip, your tongue, teeth, mouth, your saliva, your ears, your neck, your food pipe, your shoulders, biceps upper and lower, your elbows, your hands, wrists, thumb, finger, nails. Energize your upper back, your middle back, your lower back. Touch your spinal cord, bless it. Touch your hips, bless them. Touch your lungs, bless them. Touch your heart, feel it beat. Touch your liver, bless it. Touch your stomach, bless it. Intestines, bless it. Kidney, bless it. Gallbladder, bless it. Uterus, bless it. Sexual organs, bless them. Excretory organs, bless them. Thighs, bless them. Upper and lower. Knees, bless them. Calves, bless them. Ankles, bless them. Feet, thumb, fingers, nails, bless them. And now bring your hands at the heart level. Let's bless the trillions of cells in my body, the blood circulation system, muscles, tissue, fiber, and above all, my skin that covers me as a protection layer. Thank you, dear body, for the gift of health. I'm truly more energized every single day. I'm finding my ikigai, and I promise you that together we will become super, super sanitarians because the one to one Sangha is meant for achieving greater heights. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now is a magic moment, the moment of feeling love, blessings for your Sangha, for yourself. Feel the blessings of love and abundance coming from your heart. Feel the light, feel the golden flea. And now, ever so gently, open your eyes and bless your Sangha. Dipali, Kiran, Radhika, Rupal, Akshay Agarwal, Monica. I see two pair of hands. They're masculine hands. Is it Akshay? Yeah. Akya, blessings. Neelam, blessings. Sapna, blessings. Raviji, blessings. Reena, blessings. Prachiji, blessings. Kuldeep ji, blessings. Ayushi, blessings. Pratima ji, blessings. Sneha, blessings. Mudita, blessings. Sudha, blessings. My faith couple, Alona Sailesh, blessings. Nisha, blessings. Mehak, blessings. Prima, blessings. Sunita, Shraddha, Payal, you're in the move. Blessings for you too. Nitika, Minakshi, Neha, Poonam, Radhika, Anjuji, Archana. Blessings your way. Kuldeep ji, blessings. If I missed anyone, blessings for you too, my dear. I can't see a couple of screens and I can't see people, so I can't relate, but blessings to every single person in our life. Lots of love. So let me read the screens and bless them too. Puneet Bansal, Arushi Khanduja, Niyati Jain, Pramila, Kainat, Pritesh Sir, Sushma ji. I guess that's it. So, yes, blessings for each one of us. May our life become magical. May whatever we dream come true. And if your dreams are small, time to up the game of life. Make them king size, queen size. We are all are supposed to live life of royals. There's no need for us to live like common men. If we want our life to be wonderful, all we have to do is just think of it, and everything should unfold in its own cosmic timing. And this is how beautiful life is. Love, light, and abundance to each one of you. May life become magical. Today, I feel it that my day is going to be really, really, really magical. Ritesh sir, thank you, my dear, for all the assignments that you're taking up in the morning. Amrita for reminding me if I forget. Sanjay sir, you're on break, but you've been the go-to person. So thank you so much. Shweta, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's really amazing that how the course is unfolding every single day with power. Today we've clicked 75 days of completion of our journey, and I'm very proud of each one of you for standing tall for your life. A Monday weight loss program. So we have begun this weight loss journey, Kuldeep ji, last Monday. And we have sent a Google form wherein all our measurements, our weight, and everything is going to be there. We need to upload a picture of our weight and write the measurements. And every Monday, we review our weight, we review our inches, and we have to write our fears. Why? What is it that we fear in life? Because that will somehow be intertwined with your weight. Weight is a layer of protection that we are wearing because we want to protect ourselves from some fear. So if I have fear of water, even that can lead to weight. So why do I have the fear of water? I have to ask myself. I have to reflect upon all my fears. If I have a fear of a chameleon, or if I have fear of going in the forest with a snake, anything fear I could have, we have to talk about our fears, write them down, analyze them, reflect them. Weight will just flow off so easily, you have no idea. Weight is not about food, it's always about your fear. So if you're fearing that I've had this, your weight is going to come. Calories will affect it. But you say, I've had a wholesome meal, all the extra calories are getting out, they will go away. So in our program of the weight loss journey, it's not a weight loss journey, it's loving my body journey. We love ourselves unconditionally. The Ho'oponopono, it's just unfolding. We haven't even really begun, but I know it's magical because we are going to continue the journey. On the one-to-one day, whoever's moving on from the course one, they will move on. The ones who are continuing will still move, will stay here. For the new batch, it will only open doors for them after 1 month of studying. They have to first be in an attitude of gratitude. First, remember that you have to love yourself. Once they love themselves, once they understand gratitude, then they will join this club of ours. So it's very simple. We're just growing very, very gradually, beautifully day by day, and we're sharing our breakthroughs of weight loss. We're not talking negative because we know whatever we are doing in our life, we're attracting it. So if I say something negative, I'm attracting it. That's how it is. So it's very, very simple with that. And yes, I want to share one more divine message. I sent this morning updates on the WhatsApp group, the flyers for the full moon. They're also on Monday. So Monday we will meet each other in the evening from 7:15 to 8 o'clock, and then we'll surrender again. Remember the yellow papers we wrote our dreams on? They're lying under our mattresses. They are pregnant with possibilities. We've been manifesting about them. We've been making them grow. This phase was us to grow. Anything like anybody who wants to make longer hair, cut them now before Monday. Get them trimmed. You'll get longer tresses. You want to lose weight, this is the time to think and give that intention. I want to lose weight. Everything will magically unfold in this period. From new moon to full moon, from full moon to new moon, you don't make new dreams, you just write them down. You're like, that's it. You only write them on the new moon until the full moon. You don't write them now. Remember, when you want something to grow, it only starts on the new moon, and you surrender on the full moon. Moonology is beautiful. This moon is special. I will talk about this on the full moon. But when you surrender your wishes, your ambitions, like, you just tell the universe, I know this is what I want. But you know better what is good for me. Let that unfold. Magically, it'll come your way. And Kuldeep ji, I'm not creating any sessions. I'm just following the cosmic timing and the divine intervention. That's it. It's just guidance, and I'm just following it day by day. Nothing is something just planned. It's all coming on its own. I'm not a creator for this. Yes, I'm a creator, but people add value. Like Shweta the other day called me and said, Prachi, how about adding a journaling for a weight loss? And I said, okay, let's do it. It's going to be everyday assignment. We will do it. But let it happen in its own cosmic timing. Nothing to push. We're going very beautifully. We don't have a dietitian. We don't have a nutritionist. We have these beautiful authors telling us what to eat. Why do we need to go to professionals? We just have all the understanding. All we have to do is intertwine the sciences in our life. So these sessions are not, Mehek, I love your face, by the way. Super cute. So these sessions are not about just hearing. These sessions are about taking the sciences forward. These sessions are not about going to having to listen to them again and again and again. Let's not waste our time. Our time is very precious. So my coach gave us a concept of roti. Roti is what? Return of time investment. So your time when invested in your body or mind beautifully in your life have the returns. Why do you want to waste the time again and again in going through the same sessions? You want the sessions, so I'm letting you have the sessions, but there's no need for you to go through them again. If you're a good student, if you're not multitasking, if your cameras are on, that means you're in the session. Nothing is stopping you. That's the reason why I say, please let your cameras be on, because then you're diligently at it. Otherwise, you're like this, there's no energy. You may be lying down. You may be, of course, you want to crap. You've got a nature call, which will stop happening after a while. Then I don't expect you to have your cameras on when you go to the loo. No. Then please switch them off. But apart from that, let your cameras be on, because I love your $1 million files. So thank you so much. Lots of love, light, and abundance. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, with a lot of magic. Take care. Until then. Ritesh sir, thank you once again.